Hi guys, and here from Awesome 3D Prints with another awesome-ish, kind of educational-ish, kind of showing you what to do-ish video, something like that. Anyway, it's basically a lithophane. It's not just a lithophane, it's me showing you what settings I use to get good results on lithophanes and see, hopefully, if it can help you guys out. So I'll show you my settings, what I did to get the lithophane, then I'll show you it printing, and I'll show you it after as we talk about it some more. Again guys, as always, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, by all means give me a thumbs down. Just drop a comment as to what it is you didn't like though, so I'm not sitting there wondering what's going on. And if you like me, subscribe so you see more, and tick the bell icon so you get notified when they're about. Anyway guys, here's a video. Cheers. Right then guys, this is how I make a lithophane. It's pretty straightforward, fairly simple. You can do it with Cura, just in Cura over here. Click File, Open Files, and then browse to a JPG and open that. You can set various dimensions here. Darker is higher, etc. I do believe that you want light. Darker is high. Yes, darker is high. That's the one you want. And then you can change all the size, dimensions, etc. Change your smoothing. The smoothing is quite good. It will cut down how rough the lithophane looks on the outside, but it does also cut down some of the detail. But anyway, we'll open that one, and then you've got your lithophane there, which is pretty straightforward. But you don't ever want to print with it lying down on the bed, because it cuts the detail down quite significantly. So you'd always have to then rotate and do it standing upways vertically, and also you're probably best as well do it going down the length of the board rather than straight up. Now that will give you much more detail than lying flat on the board. However, that's not the way I'm going to do it, because I'm going to do it a curved lithophane, and for that I use a website called 3dp.rocks/lithophane, and this gives you a whole load of options to different types of lithophanes. You can do the dome ones, are quite nice. You've got the rectangular pillow, the solid cylinder, etc, etc. This time I'm going to do an outer curve one. Click on image, browse to image, find the one you want, which in my case is this one here, and that's your outer curve. Now you've got to be careful with this one as well, because again, you don't want it to be a negative image, which happens by default. So click on settings and image settings and change it from negative to positive image, and then go back to your model and have a look. Click refresh just in case it hasn't updated. It usually does, but just in case, and that should be right. And also if you click on model settings, you can change the thickness, the maximum size, border, you change all your normal standard stuff. Now for this one, I don't want it too thick because the light might not necessarily get through, so I'm going to change that to a 2, and then go back to model and click refresh again just in case it hasn't changed. It should have done, hopefully. And that's it, you're done. So you click download, save it, because I'll save ours so we don't confuse with the ones I've got already. So this one is litho 1. Then you go back over to Cura, file and open, find litho 1, which is that one there, open it, and that's your lithophane imported. Now your settings are really important for a lithophane. I'll go from the beginning. Your layer height needs to be as low as you can possibly do with your printer, because the lower is the more quality, the better detail you get. Now I've set that to 1.6 for mine, which is pretty good. It does increase the print time, but it gives you a much better effect. Shell, I always leave mine as 3 anyway, but that doesn't make too much difference because we're doing it with 99% infill later, so that makes no odds anyway. Infill, do at 99%. I don't know why it's not 100. I read some a while ago, don't do 100, do 99. So I've always done 99 and it always works. I don't know, maybe it just gives it a bit of error to play with, I don't know. But 99% is what I've done. Material, now that just is your standard PLA printing temperature. Whichever temperature you normally print PLA at, that's what you print your PLA at, so that's fine. Speed, now again, slow it down. The slower you go, the better results you're going to get. Again, you've got to compromise with time if you don't want to be printing it for a week or whatever. So 30 millimeters a second is what I've got this one set to, and that tends to work quite well for me. Cooling on maximum, don't need support, but then always print with the brim. On the curved one, it's not quite so important, but it always helps with bed adhesion. But if you're just doing the standard upright one, then you definitely need a brim for that one. But I always print these with a brim anyway, because they peel off easy enough, and it just makes it look a little bit, it makes it a bit more stable on the bed. Then click slice. Wait for that to finish. 4 hours 53 minutes. Not bad at all for quite a detailed lithophane as well. You'll see what this one's like when it's finished. This is one of my favourite TV shows over here. So a lot of people won't know what it is, but interesting if you do. If you guess what it is, put it in the comments anyway. Yeah, and that's it. So copy it to your SD card and print, which I'll do now, and then you guys can see the finished article when it's done. All right, thanks guys. Alright, as you can see, by default it looks pretty crap really. There's not a lot, see, until you do this. And then suddenly all of the detail just appears. Absolutely amazing. Trying to get it in the right angle so you can see it all, but yeah, the detail on that is absolutely cracking. It looks like a black and white photo. It's absolutely amazing. You just twist it that way and suddenly nobody's got a clue what the heck it is. And back that way. Absolutely cracking. Guys, if you know what TV series this is from, it's a British one, I'll give you a clue. Drop it in the comments, and I'll be interested to see if you guys can figure it out or you know which one it is, because I'm a big fan of this TV series, so you guys will get sort of a bit of a clue into my psyche really from this one. Anyway, that's it. And if you like what I've done, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down, but drop a comment as to what you didn't like. And if you want to see more, subscribe and hit the bell icon. That's it guys, thanks for watching.